Hey guys, I'm Matt. This is Sammy, our friend Sammy. Are you ready to battle it out, Sammy?
Let's roll it.
All right, we're gonna roll it. We're gonna risk and roll it. If you don't know how to play this game, each one of the numbers on the die represent 100. If you roll a 3, you have 300 points. The only number you don't want to roll is a 6, because if you roll a 6, do you know what happens, Sammy?
I win?
Nope. You lose. You bottom out, you lose whatever points you had rolled up to that point, and you get beaten down by a wonderful shark by the name of Lady Shark. Lady Shark, do, Lady Shark. What's gonna happen, Lady Shark? All right, let's start this game. Ladies first.
What a bob.
Don't roll a 6. I have to tell you, darling, your hair looks lovely. My turn. 4. Ooh, the most anticlimactic. 700. I'm gonna risk it. Woo! 1100. I'm gonna stop there. Your turn. All right. 2. All right. 3. 300. 300.
800?
Yes.
This is not her first rodeo.
No,
this
it
is
isn't.
not. Look at my hair.
It's so amazing.
So to recap, I have 0.
That's all right. Here we go.
This is way back. Okay.
Okay.
5.
5.
3.
800.
2.
That's 1,000. 1,100 tied with me. 1,300. What?
Take that.
What? All right, here we
what
go.
I have.
Oh, sorry,
gonna
party
be a
foul.
6.
Party foul. Try again. 300. Another 600. Come on, man.
What?
900.
Rigged.
How about them 3s? Oh, 1,400.
Can you do math?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Ah!
I did not roll a 6.
Ow. Parumpa-pum, pow. All right, 100. 600. Are you all right?
I'm good.
Okay.
Good.
All right, so you're still leading the game, 1,300 to 1,100.
Yep.
But not for long. I am really bad at this. All right, 100. Okay. 100. 1,300 again. Here we go. 1,000. I'm gonna stop right there. Okay. Yeah. Holy mackerel, she's doing good. Where are you at? 3,700. That's 500.
5.
That is 1,100. Come on. Oh, 1,500.
Oops.
I'm gonna stop right there. I will just be 100 points behind you. Here we go.
No! Yes!
No! Ah!
No!
And roll. Oh, no! Come on!
Hitting you.
Accidentally, she's actually. Oh, you mean, yeah, that happens. All right, 1,
9.
9. I'm sorry, I may have lost some brain cells being beaten up by Lady Shark. Ah! There's another one. 300. Good.
I'm so close though.
Come on.
Give me a 6.
Come on. No! No! It was right there on the 5!
Remove
All right.
from my head.
And no! No! Ow! All right, congratulations, Sammy. You won
Can I
by
say
1,400.
Thanks for having me today.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
So glad
but
to be here to beat you.
That was a
so.
fierce battle. I was a great competitor, but I still lost. But there are a lot of great battle stories in the Bible. Let's hear about one of those battle stories right now from one of our friends. And before that, I think I have a punishment coming to me. Oh, you're gonna let her also?
I'm actually really good at this too. 3. Oh, I got this!
Good one. Go to our friend.
Hey guys, I'm Nate. One of the best battle stories from the Bible is when Gideon fought against the massive Midianite army. And God only allowed Gideon to fight the battle with an army of 300 soldiers. On the night that Gideon and his men decided to attack, Gideon split the men into 3 groups and surrounded the Midianite camp. Gideon gave each of his soldiers a torch covered with a clay jar, and that was so their enemies couldn't see the light of the torch, and a ram's horn, which was used like a trumpet. Let me read you what happens. Judges 7, verses 19 through 20 says, "It was just after midnight, after the changing of the guard, when Gideon and the 100 men with him reached the edge of the Midianite camp. Suddenly, they blew the ram's horns and broke their clay jars. Then all 3 groups blew their horns and broke their jars. They held the blazing torches in their left hands and the horns in their right hands, and they all shouted, 'A sword for the Lord and for Gideon!' Well, the Midianites freaked out when they heard the shouts and blasts of the horns from Gideon and his men. I mean, most of them were probably sleeping. Then, looking out of their tents, they see their entire camp surrounded by the lights of the torches. In fact, these enemy soldiers were so freaked out and confused, they started fighting and destroying each other. Crazy! God gave Gideon victory, even with just 300 soldiers who barely had to fight. I bet Gideon was probably a little scared though. I've never been in a battle like Gideon, but when I was a kid, my football team played another team that had guys who were way bigger and stronger, and that made me a little afraid. Our team playing a tougher team. Maybe you have a story like that. If you do, go ahead, share it with your group right now. Take some time to do that, and then we'll get our Bible breakdown with Gavin.
One of my favorite games recently is Fall Guys. It's basically a game where you play as a jelly bean with googly eyes on an obstacle course trying to survive and not fall off. And I've always wanted to be on the show Wipeout for this reason. Like, that would be awesome. Look at this guy. Fail. Fall Guys is this exact same thing, but in a video game. And it's also you against like 60 other players, Battle Royale style. I've never actually won Fall Guys. I've come close though, and by close I mean like 10th place. You have to be so good at Battle Royale games to beat out every other player playing. Put me on a team or lessen the number of opponents, but I'm horrible at Battle Royale games. Unless I'm playing against 59 mats, I'll always win. In reality though, I always feel super stressed and anxious when I feel outnumbered. There's always battles out there where the good guys are outnumbered, like the Jedi and all those droids, Moana and those coconut pirate people, my grandma and those butterscotch candies. But in every one of those battles, the good guys somehow pull it through and win the battle. That's cool and all, but I wish my battles were that easy when I was outnumbered, to be able to have the force and push 1,000 droids away. Nah, in most of my battles, it always feels like I'm losing. I'm always feeling outnumbered. And one of these days, you guys will get to go to high school, which is cool and all, but sometimes it can feel crazy with all the stuff you have to do. Like my junior and senior year of high school was insane. There were all the exams I had to take, the ACT test, making sure I was still making good grades, keeping up with all my baseball practice and work schedules, filling out a bunch of scholarships, figuring out what college to go to, getting the guts to ask someone out to prom. Stuff you guys don't really have to worry about right now. But I felt so outnumbered. Somehow I survived, but man, that was tough. And Gideon had to have felt outnumbered too. Well, at first, before Gideon was about to battle the Midianites, who had thousands of soldiers, he had around 22,000 soldiers with him. That's enough to feel like you could win. That's a ton of people. But then God was like, nah, that's too much. So God had Gideon get rid of some of his soldiers, leaving him with just 10,000. Okay, we could probably still put up a good fight. But then God again was like, nah, that's way too much. Come again? God had Gideon get rid of pretty much the rest of them, leaving Gideon with just like 300, like 300. How would that be possible? 300 against thousands of enemies? Impossible, except not with God. God made the Midianites confused and they ended up fighting each other, till eventually Gideon's 300 men won. And it wasn't because of Gideon that they won, it was because of God. Gideon trusted God, even if he was outnumbered. And God won. God always wins. Whenever you feel outnumbered with whatever it is, trust that God is with you in the battle. And remember that God always wins.